morning, children. Today's lesson is Albert Einstein at School by Patrick Pringle. Albert Einstein was born in the year 1879, born in the year 1879, and he lost his life in the year 1955. He is regarded as the greatest physicist since Newton. After Newton, he is considered to be the greatest physicist. Physicist means that person who studies physics. In the following extract from the young Einstein, this lesson has been taken from a book named The Young Einstein. Who is the author? The well-known biographer Patrick Pringle. In this book, Patrick Pringle describes the circumstances which led to Albert Einstein's expulsion from a German school. Here in this lesson, Patrick Pringle, the well-known biographer, describes those situations because of which Albert was forced to leave the school. Albert was expelled from his school, from a German school. It was his history class. In what year, Einstein asked the history teacher, did the Prussians defeat the French at water? His history teacher asked him a question. He wanted to know the year when the Prussians had defeated the French at water. I don't know, sir. Albert said that he didn't know. He said it respectfully. Why don't you know? You have been told it often enough. Now his teacher wanted to know why he did not know. He had been told it often enough, so many times. I must have forgotten. Einstein confessed that he must have forgotten. Did you ever try to learn? Asked Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, who was his history teacher, asked him if he had ever tried to learn. No, sir. Again the answer was no. Albert replied with his usual that which happens generally, unthinking honesty, openly, blatantly honest. Here the word blatant doesn't suggest any rudeness. Albert answered openly, without thinking about the consequences of that honesty which he was showing. No, sir. Why not? Now the teacher wanted to know why he had not ever tried to learn. I can't see any point in learning dates. One can always look them up in a book. Albert was honest once again. He told his teacher clearly that he couldn't see any point in learning dates because one could always look the facts up in a book. Mr. Brown was speechless for a few moments. Mr. Brown didn't speak for a few moments. He was speechless. He was silent. You amaze me, Einstein, he said at last. After pausing for some time, his history teacher said, you amaze me. He was amazed at Einstein. Don't you realize that one can always look most things up in books? He asked Einstein if he did not realize that one could always look most things up in books. That applies to all the facts that you learn at school. And that is true. That applies to all the facts which Einstein learnt. Einstein received at school, in his classrooms. Yes, sir. Albert agreed with him. What did he agree with? He agreed with his teacher that he realized that one could always look most things up in books and that was true concerning all the facts which were given at the school in his classrooms. Yes, sir. Then I suppose you don't see any point in learning facts. His history teacher then supposed that Einstein didn't see any point in learning facts. Frankly, sir, I don't, said Albert. Albert answered frankly that he didn't see any point in learning facts. Then you don't believe in education at all? Then his history teacher asked me, if he didn't believe in education. Oh yes, sir, I do. Here, Albert Einstein contradicted his history teacher by telling him that he believed in education. I don't think learning facts is education, but he didn't think that learning facts was education. In that case, said the history teacher with heavy sarcasm. What is sarcasm? Vyang, that you call in Hindi vyang. The use of words or expressions to mean the opposite of what they really say. The use of words or expressions to mean the opposite of what they actually say. Now, here his history teacher used sarcasm or sarcastic remark, weighty, heavy sarcasm. Perhaps he will be so kind as to tell the class the Einstein theory of education. With heavy sarcasm, his history teacher, weighty sarcasm, his history teacher asked him, perhaps he would be, told him, perhaps he would be so kind as to tell the class the Einstein theory of education. Albert flushed, Albert was uncomfortable, he was embarrassed. I think it is not facts that matter but ideas, he said. He told his history teacher that facts did not matter as much as ideas. I don't see the point in learning the dates of battles. Albert clearly told his history teacher that he couldn't see any point in learning the dates of battles or even which of the armies killed more men. He didn't want to know which of the armies killed more men. I would be more interested in learning why those soldiers were trying to kill each other. Instead of these 2 points, he would be interested in learning why those soldiers were trying to kill each other. Why soldiers were fighting with each other, why two armies were fighting, and why the soldiers of both the armies were trying to kill the soldiers of the other army. Why the soldiers were trying to kill, why one army was trying to kill the soldiers belonging to the other army. That's enough. Mr. Brown's eyes were cold and cruel. Now, Mr. Brown, his history teacher's eyes were unsympathetic. There was a fierce look in his eyes. There was no friend, there wasn't any friendly, or you can say unfriendly look, unsympathetic look in his eyes, and cruel, fierce look. We don't want a lecture from you, Einstein. Obviously, he was angry. He said he didn't want a lecture from whom, Einstein. He will stay in for an extra period today. His history teacher punished him to stay in for an extra period that day. Although I don't imagine it will do you much good. Although his history teacher was convinced that that type of punishment would not do Einstein much good. It won't do the school any good either. He was sure that that type of punishment would not do the school any good either. You are a disgrace. He thought that Albert Einstein was a disgrace. What is a disgrace? A person that gives a very bad impression and makes you feel sorry and embarrassed. A person that gives a very bad impression and makes you feel sorry and embarrassed. He thought that Albert was a disgrace. I don't know why you continue to come. He was so angry that he told Albert that he didn't know why Albert Einstein continued to come to school. It's not my wish, sir, Albert pointed out. Albert pointed out the fact that it was not his wish. He didn't want to come to school. Perhaps he wanted to say that he was coming to school because of his father or somebody else. Then you are an ungrateful boy and ought to be ashamed of yourself. This aroused his teacher's anger. No doubt he was already angry, but the intensity of his anger increased and he told, then you are an, told for whom? Einstein. Then you are an ungrateful boy. Then he told Einstein that he was an ungrateful boy and ought to be ashamed of himself. He should be ashamed of himself. I suggest you ask your father to take away. He suggested that Albert should ask his father to take him away, to remove him from that school. Albert felt miserable when he left school that afternoon. Albert was not in a good condition. He was completely embarrassed in uncomfortable position. He was uncomfortable when he left school that afternoon. Not that it had been a bad day. It was not that he thought that that was a bad day. Most days were bad now. Every day for him was a bad day. Anyway, but because he had to go back to the hateful place the next morning, he felt miserable because he once again had to go back to the hateful place. The hateful place here means the school. He once again had to go back to the hateful place the next morning. The next morning, he had to go to that place again. That is why he felt miserable. For him, every day was bad. He hated his school so much that he did not want to go there. He only wished his father would take him away. He thought that his father should remove him from that school. But there was no point in even asking. But he knew his attempt to ask his father to remove him from that school would be a futile attempt. He knew this. Thank you, children.